everybody? Welcome to an episode of the Athlete Diaries. We're here with a great friend of mine, Kalen Carson. I'm excited to be here with him. He's a great athlete. When he was on the field, he was making plays. He had a lot of injuries in college, but that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what he's into now, his journey into being a trainer, and a lot of other things. He's a very intelligent person, so Kalen Carson.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on. Excited to get into what we got to talk about.
Well, before we get started, we got to talk about your engagement. That's an exciting thing. Congrats. I don't remember if I texted you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's crazy. How does it feel?
It doesn't feel any different now, but it was a crazy 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Getting a bunch of texts and calls and people and stuff. I had the ring for like 4 months, so just trying to plan everything, and then the day came. I think I didn't sleep for real.
Yeah, you were nervous.
As hell. Woke up in the morning, I was sweating, I was talking to my mans, and I was sitting on the couch, and Rachel was asleep. And I was like, yeah, bro, I've been sweating all morning. I got to get in the shower again. Like, it's nerve-wracking. Not that she's going to say no.
Yeah.
But it's just, get on that knee is crazy, to be honest.
What'd you do? So how'd you do it? What was the...
So I had a little group chat, all our friends and stuff, way back. We went ring shopping, looking for rings and stuff like that. And finally got the ring, holding on to it. All right, so I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. And I didn't really have a plan until like maybe 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
So we had taken pictures with one of her friends, Savannah. She was doing photography.
Okay.
So she was practicing.
Yeah.
So she came up again. They said, hey, why don't I just take pictures of you again, redo them, whatever. Like redo them, and you propose that way. So I bet that works. You know what I mean? So we picked a spot, nice little place with some flowers and everything. And basically we just planned on taking pictures like 2 weeks after. Excuse me. And that was it. She just kind of like, all right, let me get some solos of you. And Rachel did the solos, and I kind of like went off to the side, and she was facing the camera, and I was behind her.
Yeah.
So she turned around to get like a back shot of her back because she was wearing some strapless, whatever, something like that, some outfit. But the crazy thing is she turned around and her eyes were closed while I was on the knee for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
that's crazy.
And then she's like, all right, like I'm done taking them. And she opened her eyes, and then that's when I asked her. But she was crazy surprised. She actually asked me that day if I was proposing. Because I was acting
so weird. She kind of felt it.
I bought a new shirt. I had a white shirt on from H&M that like earlier in the week, and she's like, "Whose shirt is that?" I was like, "What you mean? Like it's my shirt?" She's like, "Nah, that's a new shirt." I was like, "What are you talking about? Like this is my shirt." She's like, "Nah." So like she was on to me. Then she like straight up asked me like, "Are you proposing to me today?" And I was like, "Nah, what do you mean?" Like I had to put the sad story on. Like I don't got money for it right now.
Yeah.
You know this, da da da. So she kind of left it alone, but it worked out. She was on to me for real.
That's lit. Well, I'm happy for you. And I've not said this to you. I've said it to many people. You might not give me any credit, but I take a little bit of credit. So I'm going to say it. I was there the first time y'all met. If I wouldn't have been fucked or tore up in that car on that 4th of July.
That's true.
Y'all might have not ever met, so...
That's true.
Shout out to the alcohol.
That's facts.
So I take credit for that. A little bit of credit. Not all the credit, but a little bit of credit.
You part of the journey.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like 2%. But I'll take it. But anyway, so let's talk about your career a little bit. In college, he had a lot of injuries. What were they? Let's go through it.
Freshman year, fucking tore my ankle up. And it was so bad, they was going to put a screw in it.
Yeah.
I said no to the screw because I was a freshman. I'll just take the red shirt. I mean, I ain't trying to get back for real. That set me back basically a whole year because even in the spring, I was still kind of, it was still hurting. So after that, what happened after that? That was 16, 17. Was playing a little bit. I was on special teams a lot. I pulled my groin a little bit, but I made it to that whole season. Was fine. Kind of maybe was... I sat back playing a little bit during that season. My groin was cool, whatever. Got in the game on like the special, we got speed personnel type of stuff like that. I was in the game for that stuff. And then special teams, I played that a lot. After that year, good in the spring, came back, and that's when I started the first 5 games, having a great season. Was leading in tackles, leading in PBUs, pulled my groin versus San Diego at home.
Yep.
And that's really fucked me up for real. Pulled my groin. I was out for only like 3 or 4 weeks, I think. Came back at Stetson, played the rest of the season. I guess out of the last game. But hurt my groin. After that, let's see, where are we at now? Came back, played again. I played at corner again, and I had hamstring problems. That's not some of the hamstrings. And made it through the season. I think I played no less than 8 games every season, even though I was hurt a lot, which is crazy. I still played 8 games every season, except for that first year. In 2016 as a redshirt.
So let's talk about the mental toughness that takes one. I feel like that's something that our generation is lacking, is mental toughness.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of kids are soft these days.
No, most definitely. Most definitely.
I mean, it depends. Like, I don't know. I always thought I was kind of an old school player.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm not the biggest guy, and playing defense, you know, we tackling dudes that are twice my size. You know, you just got to hit them first, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think people have that grit for real. Like they don't want to tackle. They don't want to make the big play type of thing. So I mean, I don't know. I love the game so much that I didn't care if I could play, I was gonna play.
Yeah.
Like if I was hurting, we gonna wrap it up. Ibuprofen, whatever.
What were we gonna
blue
do?
pills we was taking.
Yeah.
And that was gonna be it. And I mean, honestly, it was all kind of a blur. Thinking back now, like I don't even know where my mind was at. It was just play, you know what I mean? Like, it was like at the point where during the week, like I knew my groin was hurting, and I would practice Tuesday, Wednesday, I would sit out Thursday, like limited reps, Fridays the walkthrough, and game days, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it kind of went for that next season coming around. But I mean, I don't know. I guess dudes don't want to. I don't know. Maybe they ain't really been through nothing. I don't know. Everyone's different, so.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. So now you're into physical therapy, being a trainer, that kind of stuff. How'd you get into that?
Yeah, so when I pulled my hamstring 3 times in 5 months in the spring, this was my junior season, redshirt senior, whatever, junior year on the field in the spring. I knew something was wrong with the way I was moving because every time I pulled, I got, oh man, you need to stretch more. So, all right, so I did the yoga. I was doing yoga all the time, and then pulled again. Straight.
There we go.
We're good. Yeah, so I pulled again, and they're like, oh man, you know, like your hamstrings aren't strong enough. And I'm like, well, I know that ain't the case because, you know, I'm deadlifting with the linemen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my numbers were always high.
Facts.
I was a lifter.
Yeah.
You know, like I lifted weights. Like
Yeah,
I was always told,
I remember.
to get on the field, you gotta lift weights.
Yeah.
So I took that shit to heart. Oh, your hamstring's not strong enough. I was like, well, I know that's not the case. And then they're like, oh man, maybe it's your cleats. So should I buy new cleats? You know what I mean? And still pulled my hamstring. So I was like, all right, something gotta give. Like I know I'm doing something wrong when I'm running. So that's when I got on to, actually Rachel's the one that put me on. Said, hey, check out this page, you know, GLS training. They do go to training. They specialize in like injury prevention and shit like that. And I went on it, and they were like kind of anti-lift, and like I was like, hell no, you know what I mean? Because that's all I've been doing.
Yeah.
Like I love being in the weight room and lifting heavy weights. So I was like, no, I ain't, you know what I mean? Like I'm not. There's some new age, functional trainings type stuff. So like I left it alone. And in the summer, it popped on my Explore page again. I went on the page. I just spent the whole night just looking at it.
Looking through it, okay.
And I tried to, like, debunk what they were saying. That was my thing I was trying to do, like, prove them wrong.
Right.
And I couldn't. And that's what basically got me on board, for real. With doing the go-to training and stuff. And that year, I didn't have not one musculoskeletal injury. My groin was fine.
Yeah.
Hamstring was fine. Unfortunately, I had concussions. You know, I can't do nothing about that, but I didn't have not one more. I haven't had a problem since then.
Yeah.
With my hamstring,
Okay.
my whole career there, before I did, and then after I started doing that stuff, I cut down the weights. You know, like I made excuses like, hey, whatever, senior shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to lift this heavy. Y'all know I'm strong, whatever. But I didn't have a groin, a hamstring, ankle, none of that stuff since I started doing it. So, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it for real.
Right. So if you could give us like a crash course, like if someone was to walk up with you and then you're like 2-3 minute crash course of what GOATA actually is.
Yeah, let me see. So GOATA is like a lifestyle for real.
Okay.
A lot of coaches look at it as anti-lift, as I once did, which makes sense. I understand why they look at it like that. GOATA is saying basically we were born a certain way, right? And the way our society is set up, we're sitting down all the time, we're driving, we're sitting right now. We lift a certain way, the way our feet are positioned, stuff like that, that all matters when it comes to when we play.
Okay.
So if I lift with my feet out like this, and I walk with my feet out like this, and I run with my feet out like this, and I'm playing with my feet out like this, I'm going to get hurt like this.
Yeah.
So you look at ACL injuries, you look at Achilles injuries, anything that's non-contact, hamstrings, groins, feet are always like this, and ankle bones are low. And GOATA is saying, we're going to try to get you back to natural, because you look at babies don't do that. Your son, Q, he's a natural.
Yeah.
So his ankle bones are high, his heels are going away when he's running. It's natural for him. Now, we call it decoding as you grow up in your environment and shit like that. But basically, GOATA is saying, we're trying to get you back to this. Trying to get you back center so you can prevent these injuries from happening.
Okay.
So that's all it is. A lot of times when they say they don't like Olympic lifting, it's because it enforces those bad movements.
Okay.
So
yeah. So that's why it's anti-lifting.
Right. That's why people say anti-lifting and how are you gonna get strong, and that's where that battle comes in. And I mean, coaches that decide to actually listen, and ones that don't. So that's kind of where it is right now. A lot of pro players get into it. I know Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown get into it. I know they had the tight end U guys. They just all get into it. They're reaching out to all types of basketball players and stuff. So it's getting some traction for real. So I mean, only time can tell, bro.
Facts. So but there are pro athletes and other like big time athletes getting into it too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They got I know hockey. They're trying to get hockey players in it. It's kind of hard because hockey's on ice, and the way their skates are made, it kind of puts you in that position, the bad position already. Yeah. But yeah, there's football, basketball are the big two that most of the guys are getting into, and they're reaching out. I can't think of the top of my head besides the guy I just named, but I know Kittle was getting into it. They reached out to Kelsey. I'm trying to see who else. Like I said, Marquise was doing it. There's a slew of guys, some guys from the Bills, some linemen, that are starting to do it and starting to get, just to feel good, you know what I mean? Right. That's all, that's kind of the route I wanted to go. Like, when I started doing it, I did it more as a physical therapist type thing instead of a training type thing. So, hey, you got knee pain, I'll help you out. You got Achilles pain, I can stop that type of stuff. Okay. That's kind of the way I'm trying to infiltrate it. A lot of people go at it in the way of training. I just feel like that's a little more difficult because you butt heads. Right, with a lot of old heads. A lot of coaches, a lot of people who've been in the game for a while. And like Rose, like, he knows his stuff. Like, right. He knows how to get people strong. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he brings something that's new. It doesn't go with his ways and what he's been taught. You kind of bump heads and stuff. But I mean, essentially, we're all on the same team. Yeah, we're all trying to help the athlete get to the top, right? All trying to help the athlete. So, I mean, hopefully, you'll all come together. You know what I mean? Yeah. In the end. Yeah, for sure. So now technically, just to clear it, technically you're doing physical training right now. So you're. Yeah, I train a little bit on the side. I work for Stryker. So I got it on right here. Okay. #1 medical device company in the States. I work as an endoscopy and arthroscopy specialist. Okay. So basically, I watch surgeries all day. Okay. Like, when it comes to anything with a scope or a camera, like appendectomies, gastric bypass, anything like that with a scope and a camera not cutting you open. Yeah. They're using my Stryker equipment. So I'm in there making sure it works.
Okay.
Making sure everything's good. Same thing with the ACLs. I watch ACLs and shoulders and stuff, which is pretty cool. I like the sports med area. So yeah, I watch all type of surgeries and stuff all day.
Oh man.
Yeah. It gets a little boring, but it's
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't be a doctor.
No, just because I'm not a big fan of school, but I was just good at school. But if I had to be a doctor, I would go into arthroscopy, like knees and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's quick and easy. Like, I got doctors, they'll come in and he'll have 4 ACL scheduled and he'll knock them out. Boom, 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 he's out.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah,
there's no on call, there's no like 3 a.m, hey, we got 8, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have those. They schedule them. So they're easy. I mean, it's less blood too.
That's what they lose me is the blood.
I've seen so much, it don't even faze me anymore. I've seen some things.
Now that you've been there, yeah.
I've seen like things you never.
Can I get an example? Maybe no.
I mean, yeah, anything. Anything you could think of, I've seen.
Oh man.
Like today, there was an emergency heart surgery today.
Oh no.
And I had to walk in on, and you just see the heart.
So as the surgery's going, you're just kind of.
I'm in there.
Like you're
that's how close I could be.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, I'm not that close, but if I wanted to touch the patient, I definitely could.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fare with
Oh no. Most
yeah,
definitely not.
I'm in the first surgery I saw my first day, the hysterectomy, and I tell you what, I almost threw up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because that's a bloody surgery. Yeah. Well, that one was, but it was tough.
Oh no.
But the knees, the shoulders, I've seen the Achilles, even though that's not us, just because I was interested. But I've seen those. The blood don't even faze me anymore.
Oh no. F that. I couldn't do it. You were way better than me, especially because that's not even your field. I feel like, because you were sports medicine, weren't you?
So I was exercise science and health wellness promotion is my master's. So I mean, it is my field of what I want. I'm trying to get into the health sales kind of thing, kind of route. Just trying to get some big bucks for real. But my passion obviously is in training.
Yeah.
So just trying to get right and get in where I fit in for real. But some days the hospital are pretty long. It depends on caseload and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
So if there's a bunch of surgeries, I could be there for a while. If not, then I'll get done when I'm done.
Okay. Well, since we kind of talked about your injuries, one of the questions I always ask people, Coach Rhodes, he tried to be funny, tried to call me Dr. Phil. That's how we came up with the name, the Athlete Diaries. So one of the question I ask in every episode is, from we talked about your injuries, so of course those were probably some hard days, but what are some of the darkest or the hardest period of time in your life that you've been through?
Oh man.
And what did you do to get yourself out of it? What lessons did you learn? Those kind of things.
So definitely when I had my concussion, 2020 maybe? No, 2019 probably. When I passed out in the training room. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I didn't know that.
Alright, so this is what not to do. Well, no, if you got some, go ahead and do it. But I don't think y'all got some. So I got a concussion versus Drake. Running back came through the hole. I was playing safety with Brinson. Running back came through the hole.
Hey, he was running that ball.
Yeah.
I got a concussion from Buddy too.
It was cold too though.
Yeah, no, it was kind of cold.
It has a little
little
ump on it.
Yeah.
He came in through the hole. I filled the gap. Boom, made the play. But he
was toting the rock.
He rocked. I was ringing.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus. I played the whole game, and the next. So I was just straight, whatever. I had a headache the whole week. Played Dayton the game.
Nope.
And Dayton the game, I don't even remember for real.
Nope.
To this day.
Nope.
There's plays, Brinson got pissed. It was 3-by-3. I know now because I've seen the film. 3-by-3. And Dell was at spur, but we had him at linebacker because we were just in a bad call. I think we were in zero. Not zero. What's our man called? Solo, maybe? We were in solo. But Dell was covering somebody, and we should have switched. I should have came down, and Dell should have went up to the safety position. And I don't know why I didn't switch. I didn't switch. They ran the play. He ran out, came back in, and it was a touchdown. For some reason, I went the other way. There's only one receiver over here. I was playing safety. So I have no idea what I was doing. Brinson was pissed. He almost broke his hand on the clipboard. And he's like, why didn't you switch with da. I have no idea. But I had a concussion that whole time. That went by. I don't know who we played next.
San Diego. I remember because my concussion got
I didn't play
worse.
San Diego. I hit my knee during Dayton game. Like a helmet to the knee.
Yeah.
So I didn't travel that game. I still had headaches. And the headaches I just kind of took ibuprofen for. Just kept popping. So I got to the Excedrin. So I think it got to Stetson week.
Yeah,
maybe that's coming after.
Yeah, San Diego and Stetson was the last.
Yeah, so Stetson week, and then I was in the training room, and the headache just got really crazy. Just really crazy. And I think I was dehydrated too. I passed out in the training room. And then, obviously, they wake me up, whatever. I go to the hospital, they say you have post-traumatic concussion disorder, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Which I already kind of knew once I passed out. I knew I had fucked up for real. So when that happened, that was probably that was like a realization that like, maybe I shouldn't be playing football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my brain is affected now. I knew it was dumb because like what else am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, am I ever gonna stop myself from playing? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like a scary moment. Like, all right, like you knew you had a concussion, you knew you was hurting, and you still was trying to play. And then this happened. That's probably the scariest thing that's ever happened. Like I've never passed out before. This was wow. Just standing up and then you waking up on the ground.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember Lexi. I don't know if you remember Lexi, the other trainer.
Yep.
She was like on top of me trying to wake me up and stuff. But that was probably the hardest and darkest moment. That time period from when the season was over to the next spring, because I didn't think I wanted to play in the spring. Like I was like, I don't even think I should be playing. Like I should just be done. Let me graduate. I don't need to get the master's. Let me just be done. And that was hard to get through. I mean, it was very tough. Like I didn't even. It's kind of like you don't really know how to handle it because you've been Jacob Willie, the football player, for so long. Kalen Carson, the football player, for so long. What else am I? Like what else? Who am I without the game for real? So I know I went home. That was a good thing for me. Around my guys and stuff, around my family. To remind me. There's like as long as you good, I'd say go ahead and play. But if not, like you need to cut it loose. So that's how I got through that. I have a great support system. My parents and my friends. I've had my friends since I was like 5, 6 years old. You know what I mean? Like I don't. My best friends have been my best friends for a long time. So it's almost like it's really my brothers for real, my family. So relying on them and for everything, it kind of got me through all that dark time period. So I was able to come back, with different mindset for on that next year. But that's when COVID hit, so I had some more time to kind of relax.
Facts. That was major. COVID saved a lot of people.
Yeah, did we play spring that year?
We did. No, that spring we missed spring ball.
Right, there was no spring ball.
Yeah.
This was the first spring ball since, isn't it? Because we played during spring.
Yeah, they had actual spring games. So
I had a lot of time to just relax, just chill, to, not think about football if I didn't want to.
That did well for you.
Yeah, I mean, I came back and played. Maybe that was just me being me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The mental health thing, like I said, I'm old school, so like, it's been a hard thing for me to accept mental health.
Yeah.
As it's being real. Like, it's real, but I feel like it's milked a lot. But it is, I'm not saying it's not real, but it is real.
It is real, but I get what you're saying. People are milking it now. Yeah, they're using it now as an excuse. And a crutch to get out of things.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of guys that went through a lot of stuff. You went through a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? We got people on our team that went through a lot at home, like death and stuff, and they still came to play and did what they had to do.
Do what they had to do, yeah, for
So,
sure.
I mean, I know everyone's built that way. I understand that, but, everybody has their own baggage. Everybody has their own, struggles and stuff. But yeah, I guess mentally wise, that was good for me. Like I had a break. I was at home. I was in Florida, just chilling. That's my sanctuary. So yeah, that was good.
Good. We talking about your support system, your mom, your best friends back home,
Mm-hmm.
your now fiance Rachel. How was that? How much did they help you? Like in ways did they help you?
Support system.
Yeah.
They helped me in ways they didn't even really know for real. Like I didn't
At the time.
Yeah, I mean, Rachel might have been the only one that might have kind of noticed I was acting different.
Mm-hmm.
But no, man, just kind of being around. Like I have a very supportive family. You know what I mean? Like I could probably like tell them I'm gonna sell straws, and they'll be like, "All right, let's do it," like type stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the best
Straw
seller.
Yeah, for sure.
So like just being around love, genuine love. My friends are the same way. They're like my brothers for real. We've been friends for 10+ years. So it's kind of like it's just something about that genuine love that kind of brings you back to where you were at. You know what I mean? It reminds you who you are, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I feel like everyone needs that. And I think that kind of gets lost with college athletes.
Mm-hmm.
From we get, especially in the bigger leagues. I mean, even with us, bro, it was, you come to school and especially you coming all the way from Florida to Kentucky, you kind of worry about the distance.
Yeah.
Between, being at home, you being from your mom, your first time being from your mom. Because how far of a drive is that?
Oh, that's like, if from South Florida, it's like 16. Orlando's like 12.
Was you fly?
I've never drove. Only drove when I was leaving. Flying is like 2.5.
Okay.
That's not bad.
But still, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
didn't get to come home.
I can't just do it on the weekends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We didn't really have that many weekends where we had the full weekend off. You didn't really have, time like that. So how much was that like on you, being that far away from mom?
Honestly, I'm weird though. Like if I FaceTime you or something, that kind of makes me feel like we've talked like right here.
Yeah.
So that's for them. It's not obviously. She was like, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm like, well, I just called you yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird for me.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that's weird because I feel like our generation does that now. They're able to catch that kind of vibe and energy from like social media and Facebook. So I'm not gonna really say that's weird. I know I'm most definitely not one of those people, but I don't know if that's really weird. I feel like it's almost normal now.
It's just I don't know. I always say like I don't really miss people if I'm spoken to them.
I get what you're saying.
That conversation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean it's been a while, obviously, but I don't know. But honestly, when I came to play football, it was kind of like a business thing. Like this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
That's kind of my mentality always. Like you gotta sacrifice to do what you want to do, type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what my mentality was going up here anyway.
Where did you learn that from?
That's my dad probably. Both my parents, but most likely my dad. Telling me, this is what suck it up. This is what you gotta do.
Yeah.
If you wanna be here.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go through this type of thing. You know what I mean? So I owe that to him and my mom too. Like I said, that's so important. Like support system, like with parents.
Yeah.
You never realize until you get older how important that shit really is.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Like they was divorced, but they did like I mean, my dad was there all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the things they really do instill in you, like really does make who you are, and your mentality and stuff like that, especially in hard times. So that's really what counts. But no, shout out to them.
Have you talked to Barbie? Since you brought up Florida, it made me think of Barbie.
Yeah, I talk to Barbie probably every day. I talk to Brandon Barbie every day. That was my first client, my first go-to client, my protege.
How's he doing?
He's doing good, man. I mean, the thing is, now I'm just talking about, training and stuff. A lot of times when you leave a program and you come to a different program, they want to mold you to their build. Yeah. So they was trying to make him lift crazy. Like, oh, you're going to be deadlifting this, you're going to be squatting that. And, he had some hamstring problems. Yeah. So he had to knock out his go-to stuff, like, after every lifting almost, because he was just so sore and stuff and whatever. He did have a little hamstring pull, I think during this season, but ultimately he played really well. He should be doing, honestly, he should have a pretty good season this coming up. And honestly, I'm looking for him to be All-American again after he left Moorhead. So that's I'm excited about that. I'm going to Florida, let's see, next week. So I'll probably see him.
Oh, really?
Down there. He just got home, so.
Oh, man. I've been meaning to get in contact with him because one of the other businesses I'm gonna start doing. So like once my entertainment thing takes off, like I want to start doing like day in the life videos of people, like following people around for like a full week, like catching like what they do on a day-to-day basis. Like I want to start following like maybe like one athlete around for like a whole season and like teams maybe.
You're gonna be at the field all the time. You're gonna follow Barbie.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
He's at the field
he
all
grinds.
the time.
Yeah, he grinds.
Like when he came to Moorhead, and he said that he was like, now Florida, as Florida boys, we're on the ladder all the time. Like we're just always on the field.
Yeah,
it's always hot. We always like that's just what we know. And he said that he worked more than me, and I was like, no, you don't. Like, not at all. And every time I was at the field, he was there. So we just started going together. But nah, he's always like, every day he's at the field if he can't be. Just trying to perfect his craft. So, I mean, you're going to be at the field the whole time. You probably get some good footage for it.
Well, I'm happy you brought up going to the field and putting in that work because that's a great conversation I feel like we got to have. And I hope that a lot of people hear this. So I have situations. So I'm coaching, like doing a little intern assistant, like as part of one of my side things that I'm into down in Georgia. And I had a run-in at this situation with some players and just kind of people I've seen in general, like going to the gym. And it's just kind of like people, now I don't think people really understand the work that it takes. Like even us, like we came from like a D1 FCS level, non-scholarship, and the work that it took, and we still were not, you know what I'm saying, at that level. And we, you feel me? Like me and you specifically, like for me, we did the extra stuff. We weren't just to show up for the hour and a half that everyone else on the team did. Like did the extra stuff, and we still weren't there. So like let's just kind of get into like the actual work that it puts in to get to this level, like
to get to just
our level, and then
just,
the next level, and just.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. Some of it, if you just talented, you God bless you. Right. There. You're going to be, you're going to come in to high school, probably not even working that hard. You just got raw talent. They're going to offer you on the spot. But for everyone else, for the other 98%, you got to work. Like even in high school, I was at the field when I wasn't at practice. You know what I'm saying? And the work don't stop when you get to college.
No, it gets worse. It gets harder.
Yeah, because you got dudes, everyone was the man at their high school or in their state. And now we all on the same team. You still got to putting like every time at the practice we was out there with B Cook and Dunk doing DB drills and stuff like that after practice, like that was religiously. Like shout out to Cook, that's who really put us on. He said he got tired of me getting beat, so he was my freshman year, so we would do just some drill releases after practice all the time. Dunk did it with me and I brought it with Barbie, and Barbie brought it on. So I don't know if the boys still do it now. They probably need to, but I mean, the work is you never stop.
You can't.
Like, I mean, it's kind of like built into you. Like I don't really know how to explain it. Like you just have to. I mean, it's like part of playing football. Right. You know what I mean? Like just like they said, the training room is part of playing. Like extra work is part of playing football. Perfecting your craft is part of playing football. It's like anything with life. You know what I mean? Like this podcast stuff you're doing, like. I'm sure you gotta do this over and over to get better. You know what I mean? So, it's the repetition is the father of learning. That's what Wayne said. So, and he's the GOAT. So, you gotta follow whatever little Wayne says. You should follow through. That's what you gotta do, man. I mean, then the boys gonna be working down there. I mean,
they
just expect shit to be handed to them.
But. It's so weird. I don't know how to explain it though. I don't know how to. It's just so weird. Like I sit back and like they don't get it twisted. Like some dudes they work. Like there's work. Some dudes work. But like I sit there and I'm like comparing them to like my high school, like what I did in high school, like what my high school went through. My coaches would break them, like what we went through in high school, like. But that's why my high school team, has been around playing varsity football since 2011 and has won 3 state championships since then.
So that's the difference then, though. It's the culture. The culture is different.
I
mean, like you said, I don't think there's the generations is kind of different coming up.
So different. This is so different.
Like, they doing a lot of TikTok stuff or whatever. I hate that stuff so much.
I hate TikTok. I can't even open
TikTok in the locker room. I hate dances after touchdowns. Maybe that's all right, but It's just the whole juju stuff.
Yeah.
I
Too
cannot
much, yeah.
stand that shit. Like, play football, bro. And if you're good, then go ahead.
And do a little extra.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
TO it. Maybe Chad will just
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you earn that. But if you haven't earned that, if you're losing by 30 and you're making videos and stuff, I already know, like, the culture of that team. I already know. Because that video wouldn't have been posted. Like, we would have bullied that kid. There's no there's no way that's being posted. Like, we just got beat by 60. Are you kidding me? Like, why are you making videos and dancing?
Type, yeah. I know which, completely different.
But I mean, that might just be the way it is.
Is that a Florida thing?
What?
Like being like that, like just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
who's from Florida doing that?
No, I'm saying not doing that. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Cause I know Florida, like, cause you know what I'm saying? We can have the argument between like which state has the best athletes.
Florida.
We can have
the argument.
We can have the argument, but you know what I'm saying? It's
first of all, the Broward County first of all. It's Broward County 950, and then it's everything else in Florida. We could do the Tri-County. We could do Miami-Dade, Broward County, and Palm Beach, and just those three versus anybody, any state. It's going to be Florida every time. But anyways, I don't know. Maybe it's the mentality. Like,
every time?
If we talking about NFL players, yeah. If we talking about scholarships, probably too. Division I, FBS, probably. I'm saying probably. Because against the state, it's kind of crazy. But
I'm a Southeastern man. I'm an Alabama man.
I don't know who else would it be.
I'm saying, I think for me,
Texas.
Texas
is huge.
We're talking about nowadays. For me,
no, I'm saying it's kind of changed nowadays.
California is getting up there.
So I'm not really in tune with high school football in Florida.
Yeah.
I know I've seen the tweets and stuff from coaches talking about how the talent pool has been going down, and it's like, oh no, it's the coaches that are going down type of thing. A lot of coaches have moved on to the NFL, college, type of thing. So I don't really know how high school football is down south for real right now. I'm speaking out when I came out.
Yeah.
Because when I came out, there was Brandon Powell's, there was Zach Moss's, there was Devin Singletary's, like, in my class.
Right.
That I was competing against. So, like, it was a slew of NFL players that you're on the daily basis trying to see what they got, what stats they got and stuff like that in their rankings. So, that's just what Jerry Judy's, the Calvin Ridley's, and all that stuff. So, I'm just talking about when I came out. I don't know how it is now.
I bet it's so different now. But I think that's football in general.
Yeah, it has its waves, right?
Yeah.
I assume it has its waves. But I don't know if it's a mentality. I just know how my dad was, and I know when I was a kid, I wanted to be my dad, but better.
Yeah.
I just how competitive I was. So I know my dad was a dude that came up and hit stuff crazy and made plays, and he just kind of was a dog out there, and I just kind of wanted to mimic that.
Yeah.
And all my friends are the same way. And obviously the dudes that I just mentioned, they're in the league, they had that same mentality. So I don't know, it might have just been that mentality. We just love football.
Yeah.
And that's just what it was. But I don't know, maybe kids don't love football for it like that. Or maybe it's who they're looking up to. I don't know. TikTok is huge these days.
Thanks.
You got kids born in the 2000s that are playing college football.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you gotta think about that, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, no, that's most definitely a different wave of football now. Most definitely a different wave.
And the game getting softer because
so much softer.
For a standpoint, makes sense. They want to limit injuries and stuff, but at some point you gotta let them play.
But are they really limiting injuries? I remember when we were just in San Diego doing stuff with Vinny. We were talking with his speed coach out there, and they were talking. They were going back and forth about Goda and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about how turf is part of the thing to do with injuries. Turf.
This is what I gotta say about the turf thing. Do I think turf adds to the injuries? Yes, not by a lot.
Yeah.
Because an ACL is gonna tear on the court the same way it tears on the turf.
Yeah, that's what Vinny was saying. Yeah.
On the asphalt.
Yep.
On this carpet. It's the same thing. Now, do I think it plays a little bit? Yeah, but let them go grass and see how people complain. DBs are going to be complaining.
Yeah.
Because when I put my foot in the ground on a day that rained the night before, and I slip,
I'm in there.
I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Because that's 6, or that's a first down, or that's you know what I mean? Like, I prefer grass because I just like the way it feels. But,
I'm a grass guy.
The turf stuff, is just trying to place the blame on something because they don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know, let's just blame the turf. And it might be the turf because most fields are turf now, and we are seeing a huge increase in injuries. But we're also seeing a bunch of guys pull cars and push all types of crazy shit during the offseason.
Yeah.
That is not getting them better. It's just making them...
Yeah,
I'm with you. Saying. So, it's a way to eliminate the, what's it called? Cancel out.
Yeah.
What is what and what is what. So, I mean, they can go grass. That's cool with me. I know 49ers... they might need to go grass for real because they had crazy injuries stuff the last 2 years.
Aren't they grass?
Is it grass? I don't think so.
The 49ers are grass. For some reason, I'm picturing grass, but at the same time...
if they grass, then they need to stop that whole little argument because they had so many knee injuries.
It might be...
2 years ago? Maybe a year ago. If they grass, then they're in for a rude awakening. You need to start looking at the training staff.
I say that about
the strength
Packers.
coaches.
I say that about the Packers every year. Packers, I ain't never had it. As a Packer fan, we ain't never had a season where our whole team was healthy.
I mean, you're not going to.
But I mean, I'm talking about we be down to our...
You do be down for...
Bruh, to nobody's. And it's like, yo...
Takes it to nobody's.
We barely got anybody anyways. You know what I'm saying? We got Aaron Rodgers, and then we had Devontae Adams.
What's dude, number 5 or 8 maybe? He played offense. He has a little debut this year. He's pretty good. I don't forget who he was.
Alan Lazard?
Not Lazard. No.
Not Lazard.
He's a single digit. 8 or 5, man. But he was straight. He dropped the ball a little bit when Adams was out. But he was straight. He's a little... I think he might be a rookie. But no, you got... Honestly, that's another thing. And I don't know if Rose is going to watch this, but whatever. He don't talk to me anyway. So he's my dog. But...
No, I'm supposed to record him tomorrow again, and I was thinking I was gonna take a clip of the GOATA thing and show it to him. And be like, hey.
It should. He probably won't. He'll just give me a bunch of... The thing is, though, like, what he's been taught and what I've been taught is what the book says, right?
Yeah.
But the book... What if I told you the book was wrong?
No, I'm with you on that, yeah.
Because, like, the way we looked at... They call it cadaver science. The way we look at the body is... They looked at a dead body... They said, okay, what can the leg do? Flexion and extension. Yeah. What can the arm do? But we look at we look at slow motion video, which we're not making nothing up.
Yeah.
We're really telling you what we see.
Yeah.
And from the back and from behind. We're not looking from the side. I like to look from the side. You see flexion, extension when you run. Looking for seeing what happens from the back and from the front. What happens to your feet? What happens to your ankle? You create a bow and stay a little high. When you leave, the heel goes away or doesn't go in type of thing. That's what we're looking at. So, like, everything people tell me, they tell me from a book. And I'm like, yo, the book isn't necessarily correct.
Right.
Right? So, like, and that's hard to, like, comprehend, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you've been taught, and that's what you've been doing your whole life. And it's saying, like, a lot of people say, oh, like, the way we train in the weight room doesn't affect the way they play. Really?
That's so. Yeah.
Why would the weight room be even there then? That
right,
means you're doing the job.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
What you do in the weight room definitely correlates to the field. And I'm telling you, what you do in the weight room is getting people hurt.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying. And like, nah, it's making them better. It's making them stronger. But yeah, it's definitely probably making them stronger. It's probably making them faster. But at what cost? An ACL injury? Or you're out for the season? That's what it was for me. Like, yo, yeah, I can squat 315, 21 reps, and 30 reps.
Right.
I didn't play.
Yeah, I'm not healthy enough to actually get on the field.
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, well, damn them weights. I'll just do the 275.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what it is. That's just what the battle is, honestly. And I don't know. I mean, it's going to blow up regardless. Like, athletes are going to get on it regardless. But I don't even know how we got on this topic. But
I don't remember either.
Oh, I was talking about the 49ers and who to blame. What staff? Because a lot of strength coaches will say, like, if we beat Dayton, you know how Dayton was always kind of stronger than us. It kind of seemed like, I think they just wanted it more. But
yeah,
let's say we lifted a lot that offseason. We came back and played Dayton. We beat Dayton. A strength coach would take credit for that.
Yeah. But
if we go out and we had the year that we did with Brinson the first year, and we have 3 ACLs and a bunch of injuries, everyone's quiet.
They're better than Kyle.
Yeah, but we don't do no injury prevention.
Yeah,
no team, no organization really does.
Yeah, nobody does.
There's no time for that. They fit into that. They'll try to blame Kyle, which Kyle's job is honestly to either keep you healthy enough to play, or to fix you up when you're broken.
Yeah.
That is his job. And the thing about the athletic trainer position is, once they fix you, they don't fix how you got hurt if it's non-contact.
Right.
So if you tear your ACL, you go to a PT usually, whatever, they prescribe you stuff. The athletic trainer takes you through the PT, and they send you back out there. But they don't teach Josh that, hey, the reason why you tore your ACL is because your foot was out like this, and your inside ankle bone low, and you planted wrong off your big foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just send you back out there, and you tear your ACL again, or you have an ankle injury, or you have a hamstring injury. It's all correlated.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
It's like if you have weak ankles, like I had literally all my high school career, you're going to have hamstring problems. And I had hamstring problems my whole high school career. So I came here, tore my ankle up, which was contact. Some fat guy landed on it. Crazy. Landed on my ankle. I had groin problems, hamstring problems in my right leg, the same ankle I hurt.
Yeah.
And then I sprained my left ankle a little bit, and all the little stuff started happening. So it all correlates. It all matters. Anybody tells you different, obviously doesn't know anything about the human body. Like, they say, oh, the human body doesn't work like that. Like, the central nervous system literally is repetition. Like, rinse, repeat. If you do something over and over and over again with extreme load on your back, max squat, max hang clean, all right, when I'm max trying to do something on the field, sprint, get out of break, I'm going to go to that same positioning. Literally, that's kind of what my brain's programmed to do.
Right.
So when you do it, you cut, and you fall to the ground, like, that's that ACL, that's the MCL, that's that, meniscus, you know what I'm saying? That's that Achilles. When you put that heel in the ground, which your heel should never be in the ground in sport, what forward sport is your heel in the ground? If your heel's in the ground, you're going to get beat regardless.
Yeah.
You're going to be slow to wherever you're going. Like, that's not even, I don't know. It makes sense to me because it's simple, but the fact that it's simple is why people don't mess with it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, nah, it can't be that simple. You know what I mean?
Right.
It can't be that simple. Like, no, it is that simple. Like, your body's not created to break down.
Yeah.
It's not, your ACL shouldn't tear. You know what I mean? If we all believe in how the body,
works,
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy though how fragile the body actually is? Like, when you sit down and think about it, like how fragile your body's actually are. Like, you can do a lot with your body, a lot more than you think.
One step,
Isn't that crazy, bro?
Yeah.
Like that is something like it just keeps me up at night when you think about it.
Man, it's whatever. It's just that much that day, I guess.
Yeah. It's just crazy because when you think about like football, like you over here trying to turn your body into a weapon, but then when you really think about how fragile that weapon truly is, one wrong step, one wrong punch, one wrong, and that's whatever. You fall down with a collarbone, shoulder, and it's like, bro, that's crazy.
It's taking something.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And the fact that we've been doing, I don't know, I've been doing this in second grade. For me, like, that's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Like,
been playing that long. I've been blessed not to have any. I've never had any surgeries or anything like that.
Oh man, lucky. I done had shoulders.
I ain't really broke a bone. I've broken a finger a little bit. You can see. I didn't get that repaired, but
that'd be the worst. The fingers with the crooked fingers for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's not.
I kind of wanted one, to be honest, just to say.
Yeah, no, people can't deny.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a college thing too. Like, you don't get twisted fingers in high school.
No, that's what Stephanie from college. Butler.
Yeah.
Grabbed that boy jersey and he kept going. I swung him and the finger went with it.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's most definitely a college thing. You seen boogers on TV, haven't you?
Yeah.
His is crazy. His is fucking crazy.
Honestly gruesome, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's crazy.
He definitely has arthritis.
I don't know why they even show that hand on TV.
He definitely has arthritis.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's why I'm kind of happy I didn't make it to the league. My body couldn't handle that. Mm-hmm. I'm too old.
It's censored not for long, so
yeah, facts.
See how long you can stay in the league, man. You get in there 3 to 5 years, that's a good career for
facts.
That's way more than most. I got a couple dudes going in, trying to make that bid for real right now. But yeah.
I hope Vinny and Vaughn get a shot.
Yeah, man. I don't really see. I'm an offensive guy at heart. To be honest, that's how I played through high school. So I've been watching offensive guys a lot. I don't really know what it looked like this year for defense. I know them boys been working. I'll tell you that. Them boys do work. Vaughn and Vinny, they're always working.
For sure.
I had just seen Vaughn this weekend at the spring game, so he was going to lift, ironically. But yeah, I hope they do get a look for real, an opportunity, if that much. I know Vinny did good at the Western, right?
He had a great
numbers.
Day.
He's an athlete. The kid's an athlete.
He did his vertical, and I've seen it was.
Oh, yeah, he can dunk crazy, like elbow on the rim.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you would never expect that for him.
I told my business partner that I was there with, and I was like, "Yo, no, Vinny's got the hops." And he was like, "Nah, bro." And then when he jumped, he did the same thing the Raiders dude did. It was just like, "What?"
Floating.
Yeah, I was like, "I swear he just got up like that." I was like, "Yeah, no, Vinny's like that."
Just honestly, the opportunity. I hope they get that opportunity.
Facts.
Just the invite to his team.
Cause once you get the invite and you're at the camp, like,
just show what you got, man. I mean, that's all they gotta do. So, big ups to them dudes. BJ as well, man.
Facts. BJ too.
Crazy ball skills.
I saw Drew just signed with the CFL team.
Oh yeah, Drew Foster. Yeah, that boy can kick the ball. Finally, he kicking the ball for somebody. So. That more Marky P, he playing over there in Germany.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, slanging it.
I wonder how that's going. I hope he's balling out.
I seen him throw some good passes and some touchdowns on Twitter. So
oh, sorry.
I don't know if they in season right now, if they in the middle or.
I think they played during this time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't got German TV, everybody. But shout out to Mark. But yeah, I hope them boys get an opportunity, get a shot. You know.
Dang, I'm about to download Twitter back just so I can find those videos because I don't want to see.
Yeah, you should see them. I know he retweets them, you post them. So
yeah, I'm about to download Twitter back. I've been on social media since I moved down to Atlanta.
How's that been?
Dog,
I can't stay away from it.
I have to. I downloaded it back when I went to California a few weeks ago. And I had it, and then the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing happened. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm cool.
You got off?
Yeah, I was like, I'm cool on it, bro. I'm back off of this. Y'all are OD on that. Like, the fact that people was actually spending, like, time, like, hours, like, arguing, and, like, really getting upset about that. Like, I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
Nah, you can't get upset. It's the internet. It's supposed to be entertainment. That's why I treated it. I treat it as entertainment.
Yeah.
But, I need it.
You need social media? You're a social media guy?
Yeah, like, I mean, Instagram, I got my training stuff on there, so I keep it. Twitter, I kind of just keep for the sports talk and stuff. Yeah. So I'll talk on Twitter like I'm Stephen A. Smith type of thing. Like, people care what I'm saying, but nobody really cares. That's what I use Twitter for real.
That makes sense.
And there's funny videos on there. And then I'd be trying to get on TikTok or get off TikTok. Because I don't really like it, because a lot of stuff I see, I don't know, sometimes it pisses me off.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm like, all right, I'm getting off this app. But sometimes it's some funny stuff. So, just having a happy medium for real.
I just kind of be like, it was like, there's a few things that really made me be like, all right, I'm cool off of social media. I was listening to a podcast about a year or so ago. And it was someone, he was talking about how social media is literally someone's highlight reel.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not posting.
That's not true. Nobody treats they bad stuff.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so it's like they're not living the truthful lives. And it's like, all right, that kind of makes sense to me. And then they broke down like how like if you look at it like Facebook and that stuff's like literally set up for us to be divided and argue and do that kind of thing. And I'm like, bro, that's, I mean, if you look at it, that's kind of facts. And then I was on, maybe someone sent me a TikTok, maybe it was something, but a girl was talking about how depressed she was, and then
stuff I can't do.
You feel me? And it came, and it was a video posted by like Sad Thoughts, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? You follow something called Sad Thoughts, and you think you're gonna get out of your
on social media.
No,
don't cry either. Don't record yourself crying.
Yeah, I don't know where that's ugly. That's so ugly.
I'm not gonna feel bad, man. Don't do that. Record yourself cry. I don't want to see that. I don't do good with sad stuff anyway, for one. But that's not what I want to see. That's don't liven my day up. So
I say y'all just stay on social media. If it was up to me, I just say stay on social media. It's not that.
I feel it.
I think our generation ODs on it.
Oh yeah, it's only gonna get worse though.
Like I be talking to people like female wise. If I go on a date with a girl or something, one of the first questions I ask is, "What is your screen time on your phone?" I swear to you, that's one of the first questions I ask, bro.
What if they at work and they just be bored?
I'm not going for that.
That's what I be on.
No, and that's fine. Sometimes so I need to know what your screen time is. Like, what are you doing though on that? You for me? Because like I'm like, because like I've gotten to the point now. I divided my days into 8 days or 8 hours. So there's like 3. You feel me? Like 3 of them. So you're supposed to sleep for 8. You're supposed to work for 8. So that leaves you 1 more 8. So if your screen time on your phone is for 8 hours, that means one, you low-key just worked a whole work shift on your phone. And two, like, you just spent like 1/8 of your day. You feel me? You only get 3 of them, or like 1/3 of your day. You feel me, on your phone? Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is
like that.
You feel me? But like that to me is like that. I can't do that. Like, you feel me? Or like people who be like,
where does she work on her phone though? That's different though.
That's different. You feel me? Because like my screen time now is like 5 hours. That's because I use my DoorDash is open on my phone.
Damn, it's only 5 hours.
Yeah. I don't be on my phone. I'm
up there.
I'm not with that, but I don't like
I just be watching video. I mean, it's different. It depends on what you be doing for real, but I get that.
You feel me? And then people be like, I don't have time. My days aren't long enough. And it's like, well, what's your screen time?
Oh yeah, I maximize my days to the fullest. Like I be getting on Rachel like yesterday we were supposed to go to the gym, and I was like, all right, I'm going to the gym. She's like, all right, just wait for me. So I was all right. I'll wait till 7 to go to the gym. And then she texted me around 7 something like, oh, I don't feel like going. I was like, I wasted like 3 hours between this time. I could have been doing something. I took a nap instead because I was mad tired. I was like, I could have been doing something between these 3 hours.
Facts. And
so I lost these 3 hours, and I don't know how I'm going to get them back. I'm going to lose sleep to get these 3 hours back.
Facts, have to. Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, I feel that. I got to maximize my time because obviously, I mean, both of us, we know where we want to be, financially and just, I guess, career-wise. You can say it's a career.
Yeah.
I don't like saying career because career kind of sounds like I do one thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not the type of person that's going to do one thing.
One thing at all.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm going to do a lot of things throughout my life.
Yep.
Depending on, whatever I'm into. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm going to get money regardless.
Exactly. No, period. However we do it, but period.
However I do it, I'm going to get paid for it.
Yeah.
So.
Period.
That's just, I don't know, that's like I've heard career is like an old school thing. Like my dad and my mom have careers.
Yeah.
My dad's in like food science. My mom's in like hospice care, like a CFO or CEO hospice care or something like that. So they have careers, you know what I mean? Like they worked up in their field to a certain part. And it's just our generation, bro. You can make money on like this. You can make money on the internet like crazy. Like there's so many avenues to make money. You just gotta figure out what you like and capitalize on it.
Right. Now, don't just do something just to make money. Like, you should do something because you truly enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
I think that's something our generation is going to be able to take advantage of more.
You'll make more money if you enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, obviously, I mean,
for sure.
You'll work harder at it. You'll spend more time on it. I mean, it just makes more sense. That's why I've been big in the stock market. So I've been trading for like about 3 years.
Yep,
and I probably took it more serious this year.
Yep.
Just because I finally got into the workforce.
Yeah. So
and I know I'm not going to live this life. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I cannot go to work for 8 hours a day.
No.
Every single day.
No.
Not a chance. So I'm like, all right, I gotta make some shape. I've been taking the trading serious more. I've been taking the training serious more. There's all type of stuff you're trying to get into for real. So.
Well, just wait. We can do business. I'm trying to open up.
Oh yeah, I love putting on people. Or supporting people like in their businesses and stuff like that.
Right. I'm with that. I'm big on team manifestation. Like, so like, whenever I get to the point, like I'd rather my friends come to me for a loan or an investment than like a loan shark, or not necessarily a loan shark, but like a bank or somebody. Just cause like from a team manifestation, I give you this investment money, you make my investment triple. For me, now we're both eating. And now when we're sitting here together, one of our other friends comes to us talking about a business he wants to start. Both of us have money. Both of you can put investment in him. He can invest in you now. So now we're all three investing in each other. And like you can just grow like that. And like team manifestation is something that I feel like people don't talk about, or it's not something that really is like brought up. But like I've been on that since I was like 17, 18. Like I'm all about like I'm trying to stay away from banks. I don't want, like, I'll probably take out one loan, and it's for this, like, first business that I'm doing. Like, I'm thinking, like, I'm going to do one, like, once I'm really, like, taking this podcast and stuff off, like, I might take out one, like, just to get the best cameras, just to get, like, the best setup, like, and that's it. Yeah. But, like, after that, like, I don't want my dudes to do loans. I don't want my people to do none of that. Like, I want a team manifestation. Like, let's all invest in each other. Because, like, me personally, like, I have ideas, like, hundreds of. But I appreciate you coming on, doing this again. Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed it. We're gonna have to come back part 2.
Definitely.
Dive some more into our conversation.
Definitely.
Well, I appreciate all y'all joining us. Y'all stay safe.
Peace.